challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Bring the heat. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Will this decision pay off for them? Long low attack hits. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown from up above.
It can't squander this punish counter chain.
One shot.
Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end?
Breaks those shins. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Air slasher.
Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Was looking for that jump attack. Just out of range for that throw. Big throws. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in, zones with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Low heavy. Baits out the low kick. The low's blocked. There's a burnout. Jumps. Gets the tip with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Manages to block the low. Crowns him from above. The drive impact doesn't work. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. With super arts into play, this can lead to some big damage. They're in range. We get his drive impact misses. What now? Low heavy, but no go. Connects with the throw. Blocks the low kick. Low heavy. Noticeable life lead is a breakthrough with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
I'll take on round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low heavy. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Trips them up. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Denies the low heavy. All right, what's coming up next?
Were they baiting them into that?
Target locked and scoop. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Going in, big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Decides to meet them in the air. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. You've got to be mindful of hits him with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super.
Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster.
Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the target combo as a filler.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent.
Impact squash. Anti-air in the clutch.
Low heavy. Ooh, what a smart blow. What's next? The low kick hit.
The low.
Throws him. Okay, here we go. Are they going to be able to come to
Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia.
Amazing.
No, this will break them. Raw super art incoming. This can lead to some big damage.
Low heavy,
But no go. Ugh, take a seat. They are done. Player 1 has got to be doing good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Here comes a new challenger.
they're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Wishing on the scene. Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Good anti-air. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up with that gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Very slick with the combo. Are they going to be able to? This is gonna hurt in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Oh, whiffs the throw. The low heavy hits. Long low attack hits. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Big low reaching heavy. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the low heavy. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. A quick breather. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Drive gauge on deck. That's gonna leave them rattled. Both fight blocks the low kick. And whip! They're wide open! Excellent block! Solid anti-air! Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Slides and goes for the legs. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Oh, here we go. Takes their legs out. Keeps them out. Low heavy, but no, what a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Pushing you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Bops him with a target call. From up above.
Too much for you.
Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Had the radar up and running. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the hits them with a stop and bop. They hit each other. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Was hungry for the grab. God rushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Low heavy. Misses the grab. A quick breather. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Good job as impact squashed. A jump. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Knockout and connects with the throw. This may turn into a big chance. Player 1 closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Jumps in. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Blocks the impact. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Hits them with a stop and bop. Full SA meters on impact. Squash. Drops them. Low heavy. Throw is denied. What a read. Amazing. Connects with the throw. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Gotta do better than that. They're hurt. Big time. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Absolutely relentless. Great job in escaping that. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, here we go. Crumble from above. We just saw the heist of the century. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The cross-up's good. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Still slugging it out here. Taking stock. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the knockdown, and now big, low, reaching heavy. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Brushes off the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters are barely alive. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Hanging on for dear life. Manesh Duare for the long. No escaping that. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Slides and goes for the legs. From up, brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Blocks the low heavy, and player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But this is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Hit them with a quick low kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Oh, the throw connects. Blocks the low kick. Barely reversal. The drive impact doesn't work. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will trudge that off. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Well, you try to stick left, but my nose back right. Now my girl's got inside and gonna take you for a ride. Player 1 punish counter on reaction. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, the low. Amazing. Like absolutely relentless, immaculate counter. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Pushing you on the scene. My pleasure.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Easily escapes. Trips him up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets the jump in. The throw ends the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big low reaching heavy. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Uses the target combo as a filler. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws him away. Hits him with a stop and pop. Knockdown and... their space meets them air to air. Solid anti-air. Excellent block. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Fire coming through. The throw is denied. Oh my god. Baits out the low kick. Punish counter on the action. Really says welcome to the... that was the highest if I've ever seen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round? This is gonna hurt. Grabs and throws him below. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Time to reassess the situation. Slides and goes for the legs. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Drops them from the air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2, low heavy. Any throw, all the throw connects. Oh, he forward rush. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 gets him with a Euro. There's a drive impact. Connects with the throw. This tries to act quickly, but with the attack. A wheel, the low. Ugh, take a seat. Low heavy, but no go. Nowhere to run. Kick out of nowhere. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Gets the knockdown, and now reads their mind and techs the throw. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Brushes off the impact. Player 2 holding onto that thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Immediate jumping. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. The super doesn't hit. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Both live and super. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Risky up hook gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing.
Kimberly wins.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The low is denied. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Taking stock. Grabs them. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Long, low attack hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Oh! Nice drive impact. Sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip.
Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Ready to match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
On the scene.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Trips him up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. All right, player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Smart play with the throw. From upstairs. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge of in there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Slides and goes for the legs. Tries to catch him out with the arch step. Nice counter. What a clean counter. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Looking for a chance. Going in. The throw whips. A quick breather. Smart play with the throw. Player bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Caught in the crossup. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Takes a trip. What a clutch side switch there. Goes for the super art. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Does a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Tries to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Locks them down with the arch. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Jumps in. What's the next move? Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Knockdown and player one blocks the low kick. Throws them forward. The low's blocked. Side switch in the corner. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Looking for a chance. Teleport. Reads the throw and escapes. Jump! Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Oh, huge tag. And whiffs. They're wide open. Wall splat into the card frame. What now? Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Uses that wall pressure. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Two will come out on top in this final round. Blocks the low kick. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Oh, the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Anticipated that throw. This can lead to some big damage. What are they gonna do? Oh, here we go. Baits out the low kick. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Blink out. Jump. Low heavy. Player tricky hidden variable. Amazing. Player one has the super gauge advantage. Tons of space between the fighters. Ooh, what a smart throw. Big drive turns out. Okay, here we go. Perfect tag. And what a clutch low heavy. Are you kidding me? Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Jump in, finds the mark. All right. Snares them. Oh, they needed to block that from behind. Gets the knockdown, and now throws them to negate the block. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, easy tech. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Time's the only thing moving here. Lets off a yoga fire. The jump in is denied. Finishes with the throw. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Holds out with a block. Back throw for the side switch. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Scrapping it out, looking to impress with this super. Is this gonna kill?
Accepting.
The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Player sets up with the jump KO. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Pushing you.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low kicks are a no-go. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Goes for the low kick. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Can't tech the throw? Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows the medium kick. Gets the knockdown, and now goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Jumps? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. From low heavy to zones with the fireball. A quick breather. They continue to battle it out and crowns them from above. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but they still mount a comeback using their low heavy. Ooh, does them dirty. The low. Oh, here we go. Yo, critical art now. Medium kick. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
This round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. The low kick connects. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. A drive impact. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Big, low, reaching heavy. Checks them with a projectile. Burnout activates. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. What'll they do with all that juice? How will they utilize this? Closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Lets off a projectile to waste time. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Holds out with the block. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 can build off this lead. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. This is gonna be bad news. Looking to impress with this super. Knockdown and they trade hits. Closing moments of the match. One hit. Oh my God, what a throw tech! Oh, here makes it on the fireball. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Open, reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2, the low kick hits. The low's blocked. Connects with the throw. Low heavy, but no go. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, what a smart flow. Switch sides. Close range projectile. They were waiting for it. Cheats them out. Good decision with that throw. What now? Low heavy. Baits out the low kick. The low. Nothing stops this train.
the boom! Shina Shogeki! This could be make or break!
Will they gamble something here on a drive move?
Ugh, take a seat!
Hadouken! Take this!
Here I come!
It is over! Player one clinches the win!
But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Pushing you on the scene!
Bring the heat. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Come on. Come on.
We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. The low is denied. Throws him down. Trips him up. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Knockdown. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Let's off the projectile to waste time. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Overhead. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Big low reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Player one in there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Checks with a medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Medium kick hits. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Blocks the low heavy. Okay, creating some space here. Anything could happen here. Air slasher. Oh, could be the start of something. The jump in is denied. A quick breather. Barely blocks the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Knockdown and from low heavy. This is gonna hurt.
Hey.
Their life is hanging. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
DJ,
Well, listen,
win.
when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Pushing you on the
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few press KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps up. Goes air to air and takes their turn. What'll happen here? Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Gotta be careful not to drop them hard. Oh, could be the start of something.
No! This'll break them!
Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
We're seeing you on the scene.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. The low kick is blocked. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? The low doesn't connect. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Did well to get the buff in there. Not shy with the grab. Life lead open very solid tomahawk buster. Going in? Player two will have to fight back through without KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Denies the low heavy. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Knockdown and... The Condor win added a bit of juice to that attack. Super Arts on deck, but it's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drop. This can lead to some big damage. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. In attack range. Look, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets a risky puck in. Still plenty. This is gonna hurt. The Condor wind added a bit. Throw is denied. What a read! Player one has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player two with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Who will set the bait at this range? Out of range. Relatively safe. They've got a full stack of wind to play with. Blocks that off. Player two. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, here we go. Crowns them from above. Oh, come. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Dangerous range here. Clutch, anti-air. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. The low kick hits. Low heavy. Double hit is over. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Big, low, reaching heavy. The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Low heavy hits, mix-up incoming. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs them. Good work staying in throw range there. Breaks the block with a throw. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Knockdown and smart play with a throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Can they create connects with the throw? Going in, knocked them out of the air. The drive impact doesn't work. Carries. This is gonna hurt. The low's blocked. A real oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go. A jump. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
On the scene. No.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Opts for the throw. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Not having the cross-up. Taking stock. Which one of these fighters has what it takes to close out this round? The low heavy connected? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Denies the low heavy. Hits him with a stop and pop. Going in, overdrive cannon spike. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looking for a hold. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? The low kick hits. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Oh, here connects with the throw. The low. Both absolutely gets him with a Euro step. Flatlines him. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
You call, I answer.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Tons of drive and health to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireball. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. They trade hits, and now, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Denies the low heavy. Heading into the end game, low heavy for the win. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Checks them with a projectile. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. There's an overdrive shore use. Player, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Player one will prize them open with a shore you can. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Knockdown and tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. So, what's next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the court, blocks the low kick. Crowns him from above. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player one can't afford to clutch, closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in, the low's blocked. Keeps him out, baits out the low kick. Sets up with the jump in. Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation, low, heavy, but no go. Shows a medium kick, slides and goes for the leg. Experiencing burnout. Connects with the throw. Player two can't let this, blocks the low kick. Anti-air in the clutch. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Low heavy. In with the crosser.
Shin.
Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
This is the path I have
A
chosen.
real test of nerves here. Both sides getting ready. Shakes things up with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Escapes the corner. The next touch may decide this round. Are you kidding me? Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
We've seen you on the scene. Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Let's go.
Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. All right. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Decides to meet them in the air. What a clutch side boost there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Oh, easy 10. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. The quarter KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The Vuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Slides and goes for the leg. But blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Turns the bar to a musical score. Sakai Fuhasan. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
We've seen you on
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low kicks are a no-go. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Knockdown. Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance here may end this match. The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Rips the slasher out. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Hits him with a stop and pop. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Will that super be the turning point? Gets the counter hit throw. Taking stock. Big throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Gets scooped from down low. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gutsy play with a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Looking to impress with this super low heavy. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The low, full drive on deck. Switch sides, blocks the low kick. They couldn't take the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.